Start over there. Repost. And just waiting to make sure everything worked out. There we go. Alright. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Sorry for the wonky stream times. Just, you know, been a little busy with stuff, so yeah. Yeah, how are you? How's the audio? Alright. It's about time we get started. Just remember where it was. Okay, it must be this one. Alright, let's see. Let me just refresh myself as to what our equipment is looking like. Maybe I could tinker with the coloring a little bit. I usually like to paint you like so. There we go. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? And we're going to paint you. It's a red camo. Let's try this red camo. Oh, I'm sorry to hear the weather's been messing up with you. It's been a bit warm here, but other than that, it's been fine. And we're just gonna color coordinate our mechs. Ooh, yeah, that does sound obnoxious. Oh. Back to you. Left Chemistry. There we go. And pilot setup. Take a look at that. Okay. I got the 2 skills for you. Okay. Okay, so quick recap of the plot. A bunch of military bases in Germany got blown up. No one knows who they are. We think it's the Zaftrans, which is what they call Russia in this universe. But the German general in charge of figuring out what's going on is blaming the U.S. And we are a non-military organization that's like a non-military organization that like essentially war gamers, but with actual like mechs that are also trying to do our own investigation. And we concluded they're going to say, and we concluded that they were going to attack this resource refinery in Poland was their actual objective. So we went over there to try and set up defenses, and yeah. And we set up a bunch of sensors, so hopefully we have the ability to jump them before they get to the base, and yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Still nothing on the sensors.
It's only been 3 hours since we set them. And as you say, a botched pot never boils.
You're probably right, but...
Just be patient.
Whoa! Here they come! I have blips moving towards Refinery 3!
I'll inform the Lieutenant Colonel. There should be enough time for the other Polish units to arrive.
Wait! This can't be right!
What's wrong?
They're moving faster than any Vanter I've ever seen! It's like they're rockets or something!
That's because they are rockets.
What is it?
Sir, the enemy is headed towards you at incredible speed.
And there's not enough time for the other units to arrive?
You cannot stop them by yourself, Lieutenant Colonel. Fall back, now!
Can't. I must defend the resource base. I have visual contact. You're not getting through me, you.
So yeah, they literally rode their own missiles into battle. Well, that's alright, Cassie. I haven't been streaming consistently either, just because of, life.
Lieutenant Colonel, respond! We're almost at your position!
Protect the base.
Reimer!
He's dead. But yeah, don't worry about it, Cassie.
They're getting away! Should we go after them?
No, there are still enemies on the ground. We must help the Polish army first. Come on, let's get them.
Okay. So we have to go down around here, and we actually have a damaged friendly unit. We do not have control over him. He does his own thing at the end of at every player turn. And he's going to hop up here and try and fight off these 3 guys. So we're going to try and get to him fast so we can repair him. And that said, I have had playthroughs where he dies, you know, in the first turn. So, yeah, wish me luck. Okay, Hermes are going to place you forward. Latona. Zed. Okay. Okay. Yeah. RNG. And he misses. Good job, Polish Army assault guy. Because he's like, it's like 3-on-1 here and he's damaged already. And it's this bazooka guy that could kill him instantly. Okay, he missed. Okay, we're good. Yeah, the bazooka is like the rifle in that it's a sniper weapon. It uses both hands, has like 6 spaces of range. It's not as accurate, but if it's not dodged, even if it misses, there's a splash damage second damage effect. If you see how it has like the 2 little symbols next to the weapon there in the center icon. Green, the impact is from the initial shell, and then red is the fire damage that's done by the splash damage. And if you get hit by both, it could really ruin your day. Luckily, we're just in time so I could quickly do this. Missiles! Ah, took his legs out. Oh, just about killed him. We're not out of the woods yet, though. You could try and dodge, you know. Ooh, straight into the chest. Alright, sounds good, Cassie. That's how I usually watch streams, too, as I usually am playing I'm usually doing something else in the meantime. Alright, let's see if we can knock this guy out real quick. Nope. Yep, he's dead. Start softening up this guy. Got him. Ooh, this sniper really wants to get this guy. Yep, see, that's what I meant. You saw the initial shell missed, but still took splash damage. Not gonna do any good. Oh, I can't dodge. Too bad no one was in range. Nope, I skipped the thing and it was over. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh, instantly dead. Alright. Also over here. Fire a burst up, machine gun burst at this guy. Two of them, actually. He dodged one. The other burst got him, though. Oop, and this guy wants to fight, too. Oh, that guy made a terrible mistake going right there in front of my melee unit that I've linked to. Oh, you're going to attack my medic. It's way over here, though. Well, luckily, I got the armor to take care of it, so... I actually really like this mission just because of the extra guy, you know. I kind of like the extra, you know... And he doesn't have to survive, you know, he's just entirely there, so... But, you know, it's... I just like the little extra randomness. I like a lot... Actually, I kind of think I like a lot of the Armor Core missions where you have friendly units, too, as long as you're not, like, babysitting them. Alright, see if I can finish this guy off. Probably not. Nah. Oh, I could probably finish it off with this. Oh, you know, I just realized he didn't even have his gun. He blew off the arm with the gun. So, there was totally no point in actually shooting him. Alright. Alright, EB did. Battle over, we won.
Where did that helicopter go? It hasn't gone far. We can still catch it. Let's go.
Alright, quickly save. Alright, so that helicopter from that first cutscene that we saw flying off when we had to land in order to kill all those guys, we're going to chase it now. Shouldn't be that hard given that we're in a plane and they're in a helicopter. Okay, they're going to cross into Germany. This thing doesn't have any weapons. I don't know how we're going to, like, knock out the helicopter or anything like that. And I believe you talk to Hermes. Yep, he gives you a shield. We don't need a shield, so we're going to sell it in the shop for some extra money. Nope, wrong one. Actually, I'm going to stock up on extra missiles. Zeed. And actually, I think that color is a little too on point. Let's see. Let's do chartreuse, perhaps. We'll go with burnt umber. For our saltine. Okay, yeah, that's a better option there. Okay. Okay. Do I have any? No, I don't have any slots. I could add slots. Pop that in. And we don't really need anything here just yet. Well, that could be better just to kind of bump up the machine gun damage. Some more evasion for her. Oop, wrong one. And bump up the melee damage a little bit. There we go. Anything interesting for you, Zeed? That sounds like a plan, Cassie. Let's see. Else I could probably do some more. No. I want to bring the shotgun to the same rate. Some more skill slots is always good. We could bump up this so it's a more powerful version. Looks like all it can do. Do you mean LA Noir? Yeah, I need to ask when I need to get up tomorrow, because I need to help Papa Tibbetts in the shop with something, so. Alright. Okay, next mission. Okay, so we're now crossing the German border in armed mechs. What could possibly go wrong?
Position.
We're about 30 kilometers in from the German national border. Are we really going to fight here?
Nice.
I would like to avoid that if possible, but something has been bothering me for a while now. The German army has yet to react to our presence.
Curious.
Their patrols must be too spread out. They lost a lot of units when their base was attacked.
True, but
I just got a message from Arrow 3. He's got him. Checking coordinates now. They're close.
Move out!
You know, Zed, you got missiles. You could probably shoot them down right now.
There they are.
Let's get them.
Oh, look, it's those guys.
Attention, unidentified troops. You are violating international law by crossing the German border in armed Panzers. Withdraw immediately or you'll be fired upon. This is your only warning.
You already shot at us.
The Blauen Nebel.
we are the Durandal. We are in pursuit of the armed Panzers that destroyed the resource base in Poland. We request authorization to proceed.
We do not read any other Panzers in the vicinity. Authorization denied.
They're in a helicopter directly above you. What do you mean there's none in the vicinity? Okay.
Guys, looks like they're serious.
Seriously, dub. Yeah. And as you see, this is a very narrow bridge mission. We have to kill all the guys. There's a bonus if you beat them all in a certain quickly. Don't remember what the turn limit is. But yeah, shouldn't be too hard, except we got a bit of a mini boss here. Alright, so we're just going to... Yeah, the weather can do that to you, Cassie. And we have a mixture of snipers and shotgun dudes. Guys are armed with more powerful shotguns than we can get at the moment. So we got to be careful. And then a couple random tanks. Oh, I forgot to show. You probably had noticed these guys are actually linked. I totally was zoned out and didn't show you guys that they're in fact linked to each other. See? So now the enemies will start using the link system against you. So, from this point on in the game. Yeah, that's one down. these guys are going to start coming towards us. That was anticlimactic. Alright, let Tony go around behind the tank. Stab it. Alright, we've taken out 2 of them already, and they haven't hit us once. But that's going to change here, I bet. Okay. Let's do the machine gun first. Alright, now we've got the rifleman. You remember how effective the rifleman was the first... Oh, okay. First hit, and it's... It was not a very good one either. For us, that means. But, we got him surrounded. It's just... A lot of pincer maneuvers. That's how you play this game. Ooh. I didn't realize. Alright. I'm gonna scooch you up and start pelting the sniper here. Wait, what kind of armor did he have? Okay, yeah. For some reason I read it as fire damage armor. And repair Elsa's body there, totally undoing the damage that sniper did. Woohoo. Straight up executed him. Alright. Sona, move up, switch to your knuckles, because they do the right kind of damage to really do damage to him. Took out an arm, he's going to be less accurate, because he's still got his gun arm. Around over here, attack there. Really? Persistent Phil, ain't he? Okay, we could realistically kind of ignore him, because he's totally disarmed now. So I'll just kind of move up then. So first things first. Kind of... Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? I'll position Latona here. Elsa here. Need here. And, start softening this guy up. And call that a day. Or a turn, anyway. This guy's got a hefty bazooka. Also, you have a weird habit of dodging anything that actually does damage to you. now we have a lot of extra guys to contend with now. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to move you here. Switch to the pile bunker. Took out an arm, that's good. Oh, took out his other arm, so you can actually ignore him from this point on. Hi, Manic, how's it going? Which means we could just keep pelting this guy with missiles. Move you here. Oh, gonna try and attack our melee unit. Ooh, blast shot. That's gonna knock us down our ass if it gets, which it did not. Haha. And your Link guy has no arm, so he can't attack with you. You totally broke your Link. This guy goes in right for my trap because it comes right into next to my melee unit. Ah, and dodged anyway. Wanted to get machine gunned. And I want to prioritize getting rid of this guy. And I missed. And that is life sometimes. There we go. Doing less damage than I thought it should be. And just keep focusing fire on the boss here. Because I'd rather not get blasted by his bazooka anymore, more turns than I want to. No, you're having bad weather too, Manic. Well, that's an interesting move on your part, Sniper Man. Okay. Actually, wonder if Z could finish this guy off. Yep, he's dead. Well, knocked out of the fight anyway.
I lost to them?
Alright. So now Elsa, I'll scoot you on over here. Switch your shotgun. Focus on this sniper. Just keep focus firing on the sniper. Alright, he's less accurate now that he's lost his arm. I'll just stick with the pile bunker. Yep, he did. Alright, it's just the couple guys left here. Machine gun. Dead. Let's see if we can finish him off. Ah, he's dead. I want to say it was 11 turns, so we're well on track to get that quota. Alright, we're just gonna have Z to run over here. And finish him off this way. Perfect!
Is everyone all right?
But what are we gonna do now?
Even though they shot first, we just lit up a squad of German Wanzers. We don't have much time until the rest of the army comes after us. We have to get out of here.
But we cannot just leave.
Arrow 3 here, come in.
Do you have our position, Arrow 3?
Yes, I have you on my screen.
We need to resupply first. We will think of our next move once we are properly rested.
Major, do you read me? I was unable to stop the Durandal. I am sorry, sir.
Do not worry. You have bought us enough time. The assault team has been recovered and are on their way to Warsaw.
What about the Durandal, sir?
They're in on it! I mean, are we really that surprised?
Leave them to me. We will lure them here and eliminate them. Trans, you are clear to return to base.
Yes, Major.
For some reason, I always had the image that Dron's there was using like a payphone, even though there's obviously none there, and he's clearly supposed to be using like a radio or something. But I don't know. I just always found that mental image funny. Since he blew up his mech. Okay. Hello, Elsa. I think this is the first time we've met face-to-face. I'm Bosch. Hello, Bosch. What is the enemy's position? I lost them when they went into the woods. Damn, then we have to turn back. No, they cannot have gotten far. We should scan the area again. I've already tried that. We can't detect them unless they move, and I think they're staying put. Then we should look for a place where they could hide their Wanzers. There are too few of us to cover that much ground. And the German army is surely headed this way. Sorry, but it's time for her to leave. We can try the radar again. This time we should hook up our radar to one on a German Air Force AWACS patrolling this area. Now, an AWACS is a big old radar plane. If you don't know what that is, if you've seen you've probably seen them. They're the ones with the big old dish sitting on top of them, look like a giant mushroom on top. They're just giant flying radars, and they also have command and control people on board, so they could coordinate operations and all that. Pretty cool, actually. The German Air Force. Yeah, the AWACS radar is more powerful than ours. It should be able to detect them. How can you be sure there is one flying above us? The entire German army has been on full alert since the attack. It's a safe bet there's one in the air right now. Bosch, please help Hermes set things up. Oh, hi, Knightley. How's it going? Oh, you're using my Picture! Nice. Yeah, kind of like a UAV, but like the... And UAVs kind of do that now, but... and in video game, like Call of Duty kind of makes them do that, but like AWACS are actually manned aircraft. They look like airliners, but with a big old radar on top. So... right away. So we're just going to hack into a radar plane. If there is one nearby, it shouldn't take long to find it. There it is. German AWACS I'm locking in. Alright, I'll use a satellite link to hook up with it. And one of these dots has to be them. Do you have their Wanzer data? Here's the data I took off the ones from the resource base. Let's use it to narrow down the search. What about this one? No, that's a civilian railroad. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button. Alright, I forgot they were using German IFF signatures. What about this one? I'm reading them as friendlies. Let me check. Yes, that's it. It matches the data I took before they were stopped at the border. Where are they headed? There's a Blauer Nebel base in that direction. It's quite a sight, actually. The entire base is built inside an old castle. We'll need siege weapons if we want to fight our way inside. How do you know all that? Nope. Children screaming outside. He used to be in the German army. I also know Wagner. We were classmates in officer school. So what should we do, Zed? The Blauer Nebel might shoot first and ask questions later like last time. Alright, sounds good, Nightly. Thanks for popping in, and yeah, it was kind of a last-minute, spur-of-the-moment decision to stream, so... yeah. Anyway, have a good night. That may happen if they are truly harboring the criminals, but we can't just turn back now. Alright then, also I should first tell you about the sensor backpacks in my Wanzer. Okay, so tutorial time. Bosch is an interesting guy. It's what they call a recon unit in this game. And pretty much, he makes me it so Z doesn't have to walk anymore. Okay. Alright, sensor backpacks. If a unit with a sensor backpack, also called a recon unit, is on the battlefield, friendly units can target and attack enemy units around the sensor area unit with missiles, no matter how far away they are. Needless to say, this is a very effective tactic on the battlefield. Missiles hit their mark with infallible accuracy, as long as they don't hit any objects in their flight path. However, missile launchers still have a minimum range, meaning they cannot hit enemies within 5 squares of the launching unit, even if they can be targeted. Try it out now. So, get that, and you can see that right here is our normal missile range. And now there's a extra little bubble around the sensor backpack guy here. Now we just kind of, well, we took out an arm. Okay, we just kind of beat up on this guy. And if we just kind of scooch on over here, you can also check your sensor range on the menu here. Yep, okay. Yeah, I still need to play some Warframe tonight, too. And we could actually end the tutorial right here by someone hitting this. So we don't have to go through his entire health bar, but... yeah, that's cool. A lot of the game from this point on, a lot of the game revolves around the sensor backpack characters. You only get you can only have one on the Durandal team here, but enemies in both campaigns will be using them, so you kind of have to prioritize, targeting certain enemies based on what backpack they got, because they'll provide different threat levels. And speaking of which, Bosch, I'm going to give you the tactical backpack, the tactical unit color scheme I'm using. This, and peacock blue. There we go. And Bosch. What skills do you have by default? That's not going to be too helpful right now, because enemies are doing a lot more than that. Up here. Oh, right. He doesn't have any points. Do you have any link points at least? You do not. Okay, so he's like pretty basic. Okay. Can't say I have, Manic. Okay, I would have liked to have at least have a little tone on a link with Bosch, but I probably should just get going. Next is one of the larger missions. I shouldn't say in the whole game, but it's definitely a step up in size compared to previous to any of the missions beforehand. Indeed, we're straight up attacking a castle. Albeit a castle manned by mechs and with grenade launcher turrets on it. But a castle nonetheless.
Have you called the army? Yes, sir. Reinforcements are on the way. Good. Now let us keep the Durandal busy until they arrive.
We are the Durandal. We are in pursuit of the criminals who destroyed the resource base in Poland.
And?
There is a strong possibility that the criminals are hiding in this base. We request authorization to search the premises.
Denied. There is nothing for you here. Even if there were, I would not let you pass.
What do you mean, Wagner? If you don't have anything to hide, what's the harm in letting us inside?
What's with them and always shooting
If you
first?
want to search this base, you will have to go through me. Come, Durandal.
Oh, this is also like the first proper boss fight
What are we
in it.
gonna do?
We have to fight them. We can't allow them to destroy any evidence this time.
Roger. Follow me.
Good girl.
Okay, so it's a pretty sizable map here. Like, we have the main castle entrance here. There's actually two entrances. There's a second kind of curved ramp here, but I never really use it. Too vulnerable to this grenade launcher turret here. Couple guys up here in front. They have shotguns and shields. There's actually a couple helicopters, one right here and one way over here. So you have to actually go around the entire castle if you want to get them, or if you want, you could actually just, go up to the front, after you clear out every other enemy up to the front here, you go up this ramp and then engage Wagner himself here. And as you can tell, he has a lot more health than, than the other guys. 1200 HP just for the body alone. His machine guns do 200 up to a maximum of 200 damage by default. So yeah, he's definitely a powerhouse, so that's why he's like an actual boss unit. Okay, so we have some shotgunners. I'm gonna place you here, you here, you here, you here, you here. Take them alive. I want them to try to explain themselves to the army when they get here. Oh shoot, I forgot to switch some of my units to piercing armor so that they have some degree of survivability against Wagner, but oh well. Too late now. Use a shield to block that. Now he's lost his shield. See it go that way. Did. Latona swing around here. Oh, he's actually been disarmed. Okay. That's why you should always watch the cutscenes, even if they get a little repetitive after a while. Yeah, we could actually ignore that guy. So this guy's the threat now. Alright, Latona, go around to the back, stab him. Elsa, machine gun him. Alright, he's dead. Just gonna go over and shoot down this helicopter if I can. So we're just gonna try and keep the formation together so no one's outrunning each other. Got Z come up. Melee this guy in the meantime. I mean, melee Knuckles are gonna... You're really gonna prolong this guy, I think, dude. Oh, he's gonna be obnoxious about it, isn't he? Yeah, Z doesn't even really need to move at all for the rest of the game. Well, this mission anyway. Nope, nope, I want you over here. And then check sensors. Okay, this indeed in range. Yeah, it's a very gray game. Alright, he doesn't need to move. He could be way over here and still hit the target. God, it must be disheartening to be the other side, just seeing all your work, you know, to get totally undone every single time. Ooh, that's rare for a miss. Okay, that's fine. Alright, perfect. Alright, Z, fire off another salvo. Almost dead. Dang it. Okay, so I'll have to do just one burst then. Should be enough. Yeah, alright, it's dead. Tone, please refrain from missing. There we go. Now he's totally disarmed, he's just gonna run away. Which I'd rather he not. Because I don't have to waste time to hunt him down later. Ideally, he would have followed us and Z would have just beat him to death. Alright, now he's down to just one move space at a time. Okay, we're going to... Ooh, it's sun up now. Alright, so this helicopter's actually linked with Wagner, I believe? Or maybe not. Okay, no, Wagner's linked with it, so... It'll come to us when we start fighting him, so... You know, and I don't have the patience to go around the entire freaking map to beat up one helicopter. So we're gonna go to this next phase, and it's to deal with this grenade launcher turret. Now, grenade launchers are area of effect weapons, so they lob a grenade and they do a bit of damage in a small area. And these guys will come down and try and fight you. So, you know, how this is gonna work is I'm gonna have Bosch kind of park his butt right underneath it and just let Zed kind of wail on it. While the other guys deal with the Wanzers. The rest of the squad. Finally made it all the way back to our starting point. Alright, Bosch. Dart forward. Nelson, we're gonna let Tona take the lead over here. Also over here. Oops, still can't attack. Hermes over here. Okay. Hermes, no. Bosch is down here. And we'll have these two zip over here. And now you can see that I'm just going to have Zed wail on this turret. So. Okay. Oh, it's a biker blast race I thought it would be. Okay, so first things first, Latona. Go here. Nah, just stab him. Bosch, keep looking pretty there. Hermes. Scooch on up. Just enough to do that. Okay. Elsa, move on up, switch to your shotgun, and go ahead and attack. Get my whole assault squad joining in here. He's a evasive little fella, isn't he? And we'll just keep firing at the turret. The rifleman's gonna zip on back to, and this guy's gonna come out to join. Sniper's gonna come on down as well. Grenadier's going to... I was aiming for a different spot. Okay, now he's going to be able to hit Mosh a little bit. So we'll have to move our unit here. I'm going to swing around down here instead. Oh, that didn't mean to skip it. Nope, he's dead. And we'll just keep firing at that. Hi, Shu! How is it going? Ooh, got a sniper doing there. Good, good. Yeah. Scooch on over here so I can actually shoot a little bit. Yeah, Scarlet had to cancel stream because our internet's been really irritating lately. Well, you know how she is. She, you know, probably is, but... Oh yeah, it is Tuesday, isn't it? He's literally standing still. How'd you miss? Oh yeah. That she is, Shu. That she is. Alright, sniper's down. Missile turret shouldn't take too much more. Oh, literally just 15 points left. Okay. Quickly. Well, that's good, Shu. Alright, still inside of range there. Hermes, can you just... Are you able to run up there and just slap it a little bit. Yeah, it's got 15 points. I'm not going to waste missiles on it. Ooh. Oh, well, I'll just have to finish off with missiles then. Oh, never mind. He's going to be very persistent. Alright, well, let's just start rallying up here. There we go. Now he's dead. Actually, let's switch back to Mortona, have her run up here. Oh, no, all the way up here. There we go. Bosch is probably our best bet because he could just have everyone else kind of form a line here. Let me actually check something real quick. Okay, so I'm going to have Zed reload. There we go. Alright. Tona. Right here. Okay. What I'm hoping to do is to lure Wagner and his Wanzers down here to me so I'm not being bombed by the grenade launcher at the same time. Okay, we about to be shot at by a sniper. Okay, well, she really need to dodge those. The grenade launcher. Actually, I'm going to quick save. So I could come right back to this part here so I don't have to redo the whole mission if something goes wrong. There we go. Okay. Bosch, scoot forward. Fire at this guy. That should start getting things going. These two on standby. Oh, actually, now Zed could actually fire missiles at the sniper as well. I think I missed. Well, they don't call them missiles for nothing. Okay, Wagner with his beefy machine guns. Oh, thank God he missed. Bosch, head on back. But ever so slowly. Okay, so just a couple spaces back then. Okay. Nah, we'll just go all the way down. Well, I should start with Zed. That would have been the smart thing to do. Oh, looks like I chose right in Bosch because he's evasive enough to not be ripped to shreds. Internet Mouse, how's it going? I'm doing alright. Okay. So we're gonna have Latona zip on up. Stab this guy. Missed. Alright, have Z do or here so he's less likely to. Missiles are less likely to hit obstructions. There we go. Alright. Still going for Bosch. Oh, dear lord, he didn't dodge. Bosch, please do something. Did you okay. Oh, I guess we're still in grenade range. Alright. Alright, everyone, fall back. Actually, no, we're gonna have Zed missile this guy first. Actually, no, my brother's great. It's everyone else that's having bad brother. And then retreat just a little bit. Latona, fall back a couple spaces. Also fall back and fire back at this guy. Alright, it's one less enemy to deal with. Alright, Bosch. Nope, we're just gonna take it. Okay, okay. You do you. Okay, definitely gotta put your legs back. But at least we're out of the grenade launcher range. Okay, nope. You move here. Repairs, restore, legs. Oh, no, I think I made a mistake. Yeah. Well, let's take out the sniper real quick. If we can, that is. He's been disarmed, at least. Okay, that's good. That be a start. Okay. So now it's just Wagner we need to worry about. Oh, thank you, Internet Mouse. I guess we're just not dodging anymore. Okay, so we're going to shuffle things around a little bit. That's. And that. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because they're linked. Might as well just go straight for Wagner. Progress. Oh, now you dodge. Okay, so we're gonna scooch on over here. Switch to our machine gun. Oh, no, he's actually resistant to machine guns. Okay. So shotgun it is then. Alright, and... that bottom guy? Oh, you mean Bosch? This guy? I mean, yeah, he's got kind of, you know, you don't need to be rude about it. I'm kidding. Alright. Switch to the knuckles, because they do the right kind of damage. There we go. You really have a problem with your old Val there. Just keep bombarding Wagner. If we can take out his arms, that makes everyone's lives a lot easier. Okay, just restore the machine gun arm. No, that's correct. Oh, that's one arm down. And if Bosch could take out his other arm, then that gets rid of the biggest threat in the entire map. And he didn't. Bosch, you have one job. Two of it include dodging things. Okay. Alright, Bosch, let's take out his arm this time for reals. There we go. Okay, he's no longer... I still have to get rid of him, but he's no longer an active threat. But so we can just kind of keep wailing on him. He's actually pretty chill. Fun fact. He just looks odd. Alright, boss unit destroyed.
What? How can this be?
Alright. Store your other arms so I don't have to pay for repairs later. The helicopter's gonna come over and start shooting at us now, too. Sensors, nope. Over here, I believe. Okay. Yes, okay. Now, whether the missiles could reach that, I don't know. There's a little tower there. No, that'll still do. That guy's down. Alright, let's see if the missiles can get past that tower. They cannot. Okay. No biggie. Ooh, nice job, Cassie, with the 16 platinums. Repair your body. Let's just scooch along over. Switch your machine gun so you're doing more damage. Okay, within sensor range now. And machine gun range. Wanna deal with this guy as soon as I can, though. Okay, so let's just keep firing at this one then. Almost dead. Actually, no, I think they got it. I'll just have Elsa come down and finish this guy off. Okay, missile. And done.
It seems like your unit was somewhat lacking.
Who are they? How could they have beaten the Blauen Nebel? This is the EC Bomber Tactics Research Corps, Durandal. We have no hostile intent toward you. This is Captain Bauer of the German Army 11th Division. You had better explain this situation. We are willing to cooperate. Let us get off our Vanzas first. Then I would like to talk to your commanding officer in person. Fair enough. And Major, we would like to hear your report as well.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Okay. This is the last place anyone could hide a Wanzer. I'm counting 3 Wanzers right here. I know what he means, like a different kind of Wanzer. And there doesn't seem to be anything here. Other than the, like, 4 Wanzers I could see. They have to be here somewhere. The readings we got matched perfectly. Did they do it on purpose to lure us here? We've been set up. Set up, you say. From my viewpoint, it looks like you took advantage of your position to take the Blauen Nebel by surprise. We would never do such a thing. That is the only way you could have defeated such a highly trained unit as the Blauen Nebel. Isn't that true, Major? Yes. You do not believe us? There is no proof to back up your claims, Durandal. Then you will not allow us to search space any further? That is out of the question. Under normal circumstances, I would have you all arrested, but there are diplomatic issues I must consider. I would kindly ask you to leave the country. The Air Force will escort you out. Come also, it looks like we're not welcome here anymore. I guess we aren't. Let me confirm this one last time, Major. The Wanzers that attacked the resource base in Poland were never here. It was all a fabrication concocted by the Durandal, correct? That is correct. Alright, I'll report this instance directly to the Brigadier General Gleaser. Please concentrate your efforts in rebuilding your unit, Major. Actually, Cassie, that's because Left Alive is set in the same universe as Front Mission. And it was like the last game set in the Front Mission universe they've made so far. But yeah, Yeah, Left Alive was essentially they tried to make a Metal Gear Solid game in the Front Mission universe for some reason. When people just want a new Front Mission strategy game. But yeah. Okay, I believe we switch over to the other perspective from here. Indeed. Okay, so I need to go confirm something real quick. Me neither, Cassie. I just heard about it and kind of went through the plot synopsis, but yeah, it was not good. Okay, so it's been almost an hour and 3/4, so that's a good place to stop for the night, because I have to go get ready for bed, because I have stuff to do tomorrow in the morning. And I still actually have to do my, nah, I could put off Warframe for one night. But yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Probably won't be able to stream tomorrow, maybe the day after? I don't know, I'll have to see. But, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Cassie, pretty much. Like, I guess there was, like, some issues with it that were fixed in a patch later on, but you know, it still was not really a really good game. It's not what the game the people wanted, so... Yeah, good night, everybody. See you all next time.